So I'm just wondering, why was the tobacco ban started? I know other colleges have been doing it. I'm wondering what prompted Ohio State to do it.
Actually, the Ohio Board of Regents oh man, I should have this correct, in 2011,
Okay.
really advocated for all colleges and universities in Ohio to go tobacco-free.
Mm.
As well as then our Board of Trustees really pushed forth that effort as well. In regards, the hospital had already been tobacco-free here.
Yeah,
And
I
the
saw
health
some
benefits of going tobacco-free, the research has shown, are great. So as we move to be the healthiest campus on the globe, it only made sense, I think, that we would move to be tobacco-free.
Okay, and how effective has the ban been, do you think?
We, one, I think we've had incredibly cold weather. So it's really hard. We haven't been able to get out there and assess and observe numbers of smokers, which we have a plan in place, an assessment plan where we will be doing that. There's no way in heck that we're totally tobacco free. I think you probably talk to almost everybody and they're like, well, we still see people smoking, but we also have some success stories of people who they needed that extra motivation to stop smoking, and this was that motivation. We've gone through tobacco cessation. Here's an example of the card that we have for people, which has our website on it and different resources, and we're trying to give these out across campus, so if people see someone smoking, they feel comfortable, they can go up and say, hey, did you know we're tobacco free?
Mm.
Check this out, here are some resources if you would like to stop smoking. So we don't really have a good grasp on how successful it's been yet.
Okay.
Other than there are some success stories that have been shared.
And then I guess I'm just curious, why all tobacco, not just smoking? Is that just the health reasons for
We were
each
advised to
student?
go that way.
Okay.
Some of the campuses that started with smoke-free wish that they had gone totally tobacco-free, because it just takes another step then to move that way.
Okay.
And kind of hard to find that any tobacco is healthy.
Right. Okay. And do you know where the tobacco ban's going to be going next year? Is there going to be actual punishments involved with fines or anything like that? Have you guys kind
That's
of...
certainly not the plan.
Okay.
At this time, that was lots of careful consideration and benchmarking other schools and looking at the research, and what we believe and we think we'll see is that with increased education and not a heavy-handed approach to asking people to stop smoking, with increased education we really feel that we can continue moving forward to become tobacco-free.
Okay. So you think it'll just stay the same plan throughout?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We've already looked at where we have signage posted and trying to make some changes there to make sure everyone knows that comes to campus that we are tobacco-free.
Mm-hmm. And then this was just kind of a question with things that are going on in Colorado and Boulder. Why do you think there's been such a strong ban against tobacco, but they're starting to see an increase in acceptance of marijuana?
That's a really difficult question.
Yeah.
I don't have a good answer for that
Okay.
yet. Other than I think there's a lot of people and momentum behind the marijuana push. And to be honest, I should be more up to date on what all's happening there in Ohio, because there have been some debates, and we're part of the Ohio College Initiative, which looks at alcohol and other drug use on college campuses, and they have taken a firm stand against the marijuana push.
Okay.
Actually, I should read. I have a whole folder of information that they gave me. But to be honest, I haven't had a chance to get real updated on that.
Okay.
Yes.
I was just curious. It's kind of a trend I've started to see, and I was like, that's kind of different. Like,
Yeah, it is.
Now, one of the things that I've noticed just from walking around campus and my experiences is there's a lot of international students that are smoking. Do you think that's the smoking ban is going to affect international students wanting to come to Ohio State?
Will it affect them wanting to come here? I don't think so.
Okay.
I do think we need to do more outreach education to that student population, not only in regards to tobacco-free, but all different wellness issues. I mean, our numbers of international students have increased pretty substantially quickly, and we haven't kept up with our outreach to them. And actually, our survey data doesn't show that international students smoke more than non-international students.
Okay.
There could be various reasons for that. But that is an area which we have a special populations subcommittee, and that's an area of students that we need to and want to do more work with.
And I'm curious about the signs. Now, I've heard and I've read articles. How much was spent on the signage, and where did the money come from?
We submitted a proposal to fund the 8 different the goals and mission of the 8 different subcommittees. And one of the subcommittees was, I haven't looked at this in a while, communication and facilities and enforcement, and signage fell under that, and the budget that we submitted to Office of Academic Affairs was, I think I put it on here actually, I think it's on the back. Oh, I didn't include them here. Was close to $100,000 for signage.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything else you would like to add?
We're always looking for more people to come on board with us and get engaged in what we're doing and join one of the subcommittees. We have a student subcommittee, health and wellness, facilities and enforcement, community and partners, smaller and co-located campus, special populations, communications, and an assessment and evaluation. So
Okay.
we'll be working especially with more public health students in this area. This was actually driven, and I should have said that in the beginning, a few years ago we really looked at going tobacco free, and it was student pushed. Students really generated the idea that we moved tobacco free. And it was Students for a Health